We've searched the world for the hottest twink. Today I've decided to have some fun and do a little contest to find the hottest twink in the world. Now, if you didn't watch our Pride Flags and What They All Mean episode, then twinks are defined as any guy who is between 18 to 35 years old, about that. They are typically skinny and don't have much chest hair. But more importantly, they are what most gay guys think of as one of the most good-looking tribes in the LGBTQ community. So we started out with a list of 16 of the hottest twinks in the world. In no particular order from the music world, we have Alec Benjamin, Troye Sivan, Benny, Harry Styles, and Greyson Chance. From the actors world, we have Jason Bixman, Donald Glover, Timothy Chalamet, and Freddie Highmore. And from the YouTubers, we have Joe Sugg, Blake Grigsby, Connor Franta, Ethan Heathcote, Nick Horton, Jack Merridew, and Eugene Lee Yang. And before you ask if we thought about the special film world, we did. But I decided it wouldn't be fair to the other contestants to be ranked against someone whose sole job it is to look good. Also, not all of these men are gay, but they fit the description of twink nonetheless. We then used a random number generator to assign each of these 16 names with a number, and listed them in opposite matchups according to that randomized selection. The coolest part about this entire contest is that you get to play along at home. So for the first 14 days after this video is published, you'll get to take a survey, which is going to be the first link in the description of this video. Take that survey and tell us who you think the hottest twink of the year is. So let's get to the competition. Round 1. Jason Bixman is a 26-year-old American model made famous for his model and acting career, but brought to the international stage from his relationship with his boyfriend, Troye Sivan. Alec Benjamin is a 25-year-old singer-songwriter from Phoenix, Arizona, in the pop music genre. He is most famous for his YouTube demos. So the first matchup today is between number 1 seeded Jason Bixman and number 16 Alec Benjamin. Now, honestly, I absolutely love Alec Benjamin's music. I think he's a great singer. I think he's a fantastic songwriter. And I think it'd be really cool to kind of date him and get the story of like both of us be songwriters kind of thing. And him being able to write songs about his love life and stuff. But sadly for him, he's one of the people on our entire list that is straight, whereas Jason Bixman is gay. And so, yeah, I mean, I think it's a difference between Jason Bixman being a really nice looking model compared to Alec Benjamin being a sort of good looking, singer-songwriter. So in this matchup, I'm going to have to choose Jason Bixman. Joe Sugg is a 28-year-old English YouTuber known for his comedic online videos and his movie Joe and Casper Hit the Road. Troye Sivan is a 24-year-old Australian singer-songwriter in the pop music genre. He is most famous for his LGBTQ positive music and his role in the movie Boy Erased. The second matchup of the day is between number 2 seeded Joe Sugg and number 15 seeded Troye Sivan. Now, I mean, I'll admit it as much as the next guy. I love watching Joe Sugg because he's really funny and I love his videos and I think he's really, really cute. There's no doubt about that. And also kind of helps that he has that English accent to his voice. I definitely really like that in a guy. That's one of my many like things that I find attractive in a man, of like that extra turn on. But also like you're going up against Troye Sivan. I mean, if my friends watching this think I'm going any other direction than picking Troye Sivan, then you're crazy. I mean, look at this. I mean, it is Troye Sivan on my phone cover. So like, I don't know if he's going to make it all the way through the contest, but I mean, Joe Sugg compared to Troye Sivan, I mean, it's not really an even match. I'm sorry. So moving on from this little round is definitely Troye Sivan. Blake Grigsby is a 27-year-old YouTuber from Chicago, Illinois. He is most famous for his Kiss Me, I'm Desperate and Hugs for a Dollar comedic videos, but well known for his producer and director roles as well. Connor Franta is a 27-year-old American YouTuber, most famous for his comedic and informative online videos. Our next contest comes between number 3 seeded Blake Grigsby and number 14 seeded Connor Franta. Now, both of these are very evenly matched if you just look at them. Honestly, this is where we start getting into the contest of no one can really predict what's going to happen before that actual round begins, because both of them look pretty similar, honestly. I mean, right? Yeah, I mean, they both look very similar. Both of them have very funny videos. I think Blake's videos offer like that little bit of extra, like going out into the world and getting more people involved in his video, whereas like Connor Franta still offers that positivity, just in more of a studio or house environment and more welcoming of like on one-on-one conversation. So I think that honestly, both of them are pretty evenly matched there. Both their videos are very entertaining. Both of them are funny. Connor Franta, I know, is definitely gay. Blake, I do not know about, but I definitely would like date either one of them if the opportunity arose. So I'm gonna have to say this one's pretty evenly matched. The only real upside I would see is like the chances are better with Connor Franta. So I'm gonna have to move Connor Franta on to the next round. Ethan Heathcote is a 26-year-old American YouTuber, most famous for his cooking series and comedic videos with his boyfriend Mark E. Miller. Nick Horton is a 20-year-old YouTuber, most famous for his comedic and gay-positive videos with his boyfriend Brandon S. The next matchup comes between number 4 seeded Ethan Heathcote and number 13 seeded Nick Horton. Now, both of these guys are gay. Both of them are in wonderful relationships. So, again, pretty evenly matched. I mean, Nick Horton is a little bit younger. So, I mean, a little bit more of a twink, if you want to say it that way. I think both of them are very funny in their videos. But from what I have seen in their videos, because Nick Horton does these more like really, really funny videos, and Ethan and Mark in their videos online offer more of a relationship, like full rounded gay relationship out in the world and being very adventurous and stuff like that. Plus, you know, both of these guys have dogs, so like that's a plus. Everything is really evenly matched between these two. Though I will say in their videos, I have seen both of them, I believe, shirtless. So like I'm gonna have to, you know, go on that basis and say that, yeah, Ethan would probably move on to the next round with this one. Donald Glover is a 36-year-old actor and comedian, most famous for his roles in the TV show Community, Solo, A Star Wars Story, and Atlanta. Ben Pierce, more commonly known as Miss Benny, is a 21-year-old American singer-songwriter and actor from Dallas, Texas. The next matchup comes between number 5, Donald Glover, and number 12 seeded Benny. Honestly, this one's a fairly easy one for me. I mean, I think both of them are pretty attractive. It's just a matter of who I would definitely date is someone not as old as Donald Glover. So that's the thing. For my age of 27, but also like I've listened to Benny's music for a long time now and I absolutely love it. Again, I think it'd be really kind of romantic to have both of us as like songwriters. So I look at it in that romantic side of things where we can both write songs and have this like romance that is shared with the world and stuff like that. Also, yeah, a bit more attractive for Benny's side of things. So definitely gonna have to go with Benny on this one. Jack Merridew is a 27-year-old YouTuber from Allentown, Pennsylvania, which is literally right around the corner from where this show is from. He is most famous for his comedic and gay-positive videos online. Timothy Chalamet is a 24-year-old American actor, most famous for his role in Call Me By Your Name. The next matchup comes between number 6, Jack Merridew, and number 11 seeded Timothy Chambliss. Honestly, this one's kind of difficult. I mean, Call Me By Your Name was that really romantic storyline, and it brought you in wanting to have Timothy all to yourself. But then also Jack Merridew's videos make you just want him, and it's fairly easy to want him. So on this one, yeah, it's difficult, but at the same time, I'm probably just gonna have to put through Jack Merridew, not just because he is from like right down the street in Pennsylvania, but also because, yeah, he's cute. Freddie Highmore is a 28-year-old British actor, most famous for his roles in The Good Doctor and The Bates Motel. Harry Styles is a 26-year-old English singer-songwriter, most famous for his old boy band, One Direction. Next matchup is between number 7, Freddie Highmore, and number 10, Harry Styles. Again, this one is difficult if you look at their personalities. I think that, the British accent gives both of them that same advantage, but if you look at just the looks of just how hot they are, it, to me, is absolutely no contest here. Freddie Highmore has to move on. Greyson Chance is a 22-year-old American singer-songwriter made famous for his grade school talent show performance of Lady Gaga's Paparazzi. Eugene Lee Yang is a 34-year-old YouTuber, most famous for his former role at BuzzFeed and his part in the series and YouTube channel The Try Guys. And the last matchup of the first round of this contest is between number 8 seeded Greyson Chance and number 9 seeded Eugene Lee Yang. If I'm gonna have to go between these two, I mean, it's difficult. I mean, I like Eugene, I do. I love his personality. I love how, out there he is, and how happy he always looks in all the videos, and how happy he makes everyone around him. So I think he'd be an awesome person to hang out with. But yeah, gonna have to go to Greyson Chance on this one because, I mean, look at that face, How could you not think that's right? Thank you so much for watching this episode of Powered by Rainbows. If you liked it and want to support more content like this, please consider pledging to our Patreon page, where you can get a ton of benefits. Just go to patreon.com/MHPTV or click the link in the description. As always, all of our sources are listed in the description. Don't forget to like this video, share your LGBTQ friendly thoughts in the comments down below, hit that rainbow subscribe button so you don't miss out on new episodes of our show, and share this video with others. I'm your host, Matt Haslam. This has been PBR. Have a gay day, everyone, and bye for now. Watch Powered by Rainbows Season 3, only on MHP TV.